Do you want to know how to jump on this thing? Yes you do, because you clicked this video, or you're one of my subscribers and you just wanted to see me talk for 10 or so minutes about random stuff. Well, today I'm gonna teach you guys how to ollie. I did a video on how to ollie over 10 years ago, and I tried to do a search for it, and I literally couldn't find it. I had to like type in my name, but like how to ollie, it just didn't come up. And I was like, well, it's been 10 years, and we're in this weird situation where a lot of us are at home, so I thought I would redo the video and actually give you some pointers that you can try right at your house to try to learn how to ollie, or if you may, jump with your skateboard. We are doing the old classic hand in shoe to show you just how to do the ollie. Okay, so an ollie, to break it down, is simply when the board jumps. I've already said that in this video, but how that happens, actually right now I'll just show you some slow motion clips of me ollieing right now in here. Okay, so that might have been weird for me to do in the garage, but you get the idea. It's where you jump, you tap the tail, you slide your foot up the grip tape, and jump all at the same time, okay? So what happens is when you tap the tail, that board wants to go up. When you jump, you let it, but as you slide your foot, it levels this out, and you can even tweak it a little bit, and it's hard. It's really hard to learn, okay? This is gonna be something that you have to just try. Always. And honestly, watching videos like this, watch a few of them. There's so many good how to ollie videos out there that just watching the motion of the ollie in slow motion will help you a ton. But what's really gonna let this happen is that you just trying over and over again. And this takes people weeks, months, like it's a really hard thing to master. But if you keep going, and you might be quarantined like I am, you have all the time in the world, find a patch of concrete. There are people that do it just on their carpet, you know, like you can learn it right there if you can skate in your house, if you wanna do that. So really, with your back foot placement, as you like really learn how to ollie and progress in skateboarding, you're gonna find where your sweet spots are for different tricks. But when you're learning how to ollie, I would just try to get it on the back. I use my toe a little bit so I can really pop down hard, but just find a place that your back foot is comfortable, because when you're learning how to ollie, your foot placement isn't gonna be as precise, and this is new to you, okay? So just find a spot on the back that's comfortable for you, and you can snap that tail down. That's very important with skateboarding, is that you do a solid snap. Whatever you're doing, you want to hear that sound. That snap sound of the wood hitting the ground. Hey guys, real quick, I'm gonna pause and say, if you want to see more videos like this, hit the subscribe button right down below. It's free and easy. You just click it and you are signed up to see more. I do all sorts of skateboarding videos and things that I think are entertaining in my life. So if you want to see more of this, just hit that button and I would appreciate it. All right, now front foot placement. You're gonna want to slide this part of your shoe, and I would just find a place that's comfortable for one, but you don't want to be too toe heavy and you don't want to be heel heavy, basically like this or that. You want it right kind of in the middle of the board where you have balance and stability. For a big ollie, you would pull your foot back, because the further back and the closer your feet are together, the more leverage and pop and everything. But this is gonna make you a little less balanced. So when you're learning this, learn it with it about up here. Not quite to where the bolts are of your front truck. Pull it back so you have enough room to actually slide it. But as you progress and learn ollieing, you know, experiment pulling it back and snapping harder and jumping higher, and then you'll be able to ollie even bigger. But all right, you're gonna find your medium spot, make sure you're not too far over or back. You're gonna tap your tail down, jump, and slide your foot, okay? So common things that can mess up with this trick. I have an 8-year-old that's been ollieing for a couple years now, but he still really struggles with sliding his foot, okay? So the first thing, I think people don't jump, or they go like this and they put their foot down, okay? Your first thing is that you have to jump. If you're ever gonna do an ollie, you have to get both feet in the air, all right? So you gotta tap your tail and jump. Now the next problem is, what happens with my 8-year-old is that he doesn't aggressively slide his foot, and when you don't slide your foot, it might get off the ground, and it's still technically an ollie if it gets off the ground, but it's not gonna level out and really get height, and that's something that people struggle with. So if your board just keeps going like this, okay, you really need to concentrate on sliding that foot, because physics, snap, jump, boom, okay? And don't expect your ollies to tweak like that and the nose to actually go down right away. That's something that you just develop as you progress as a skateboarder. Board control in a hole, you'll start to be able to move the board how you want it in the air and whatnot. But just right now, your goal is to, of course, just get the board, even if you do one of these, okay? You did an ollie, you got in the air, congratulations, eat a taco tonight. But I feel like the goal in like when you conquered an ollie is ollieing over an obstacle. You could ollie over a shoe. If you clear a shoe, that's big news, okay? Because that means you got the board up and most likely leveled it out and got that high in the air. And a lot of people that don't understand skateboarding have no idea how hard this is, okay? That is a triumphant moment for you. That is amazing. So let's get to that point, everybody. Now, specifically since you are stuck at home, the garage, you know, your wheels were rolling. It might feel unsteady to try this because your board's gonna slip out, you're gonna be on the ground, and that is all part of skateboarding. But if you wanna get a carpet or a rug like this that they're not using anymore, if you try it on this, I'm not slipping out. It kind of keeps you steady and it'll let you practice on just the movements and your ollie, your snap, your pop, your sliding your foot. And this is a tiny rug. I would get a bigger thing so if your wheel, you know, goes 3 inches to the right, it doesn't have the ability to roll, but like doing on carpet or even just anything that stops the wheels from rolling. That's pointer number 1 at home. Okay, pointer number 2 at home is holding on to something, okay? Especially when learning more advanced flip tricks, holding on to something really lets you kind of go weightless and it just lets you focus on the movement of your feet without having to jump up in the air as much. Kind of weird to film this. I'm gonna scoot myself back. Honestly, that is a little low for me. So if I was a shorter human being, that thing would be perfect. But to me, like a couch is like the perfect thing to hold on to. And especially, like I said, like with other flip tricks, it makes it so much easier. But I think you could see how I kind of go weightless and I'm able to control the board easier. And if you want to start in these 2 places at your house, it goes a long way. And then when you take it to the street or your driveway, it's gonna make it a little easier. You're gonna feel the pop better. Just everything generally will feel more comfortable when you take this to your actual ollie outside or in your garage to where you can roll. Now with most skateboarding, I suggest learning tricks rolling. The ollie is the only one that I think it's totally normal to learn standing still. In fact, when you've been skating for a couple years, you'll realize that everything is harder standing still. But for right now, if this is your first ollie, like there's absolutely nothing wrong standing still and getting the motion down. After you've done that, I do suggest you learn how to do it rolling because that's just how skateboarding works. Unless you're a freestyle skateboarder, then you're gonna do a lot of standing still stuff. But, so the steps that I want you guys to work on right now are ollie, level your ollie out, and then do a rolling ollie. And then ultimately is do a rolling ollie over something, over a shoe, over a pop can, or soda, or wherever you live. There are the steps. There are your goals. You can do it. You absolutely can do it. Doesn't matter how old you are. Doesn't matter how long you've been skating and haven't done it yet. You are able to do this. I know you can do it. Try, and you will succeed, okay? You didn't know you were about to get a motivational poster. Well, yeah, boom, you did. What? Check your rings. No, I'm doing a YouTube video and my ring's fine. I only have 1. But I do have a trick of the day every single day and I'm gonna do that. So let's do the trick of the day. Cool. I'm proud of that catch. You guys couldn't see it, but I stopped it from falling further. Oh, that was a sloppy one. All right, so I landed that a little quicker than I thought because I haven't landed, that was a nollie inward heel flip and I haven't landed a flat ground one of those in a long time. I thought it was gonna be a battle. I wanna skate for a little bit longer, so I'm gonna do a few more of my regular tricks for you guys. So I hope that helps, like just seeing how the feet actually make the board do what it does. But one thing I wanted to return back to on the ollies, some people might actually have a problem when they ollie, the board like starts to flip like and land sideways. And if that's happening, I would just say like make sure your foot's not too far over here or there and really try to have it towards the back end of the tail when you pop, and also just pop harder, okay? So the harder you pop, the more that board is gonna stick to your feet. That's very important. But ollieing really is the biggest battle, is just going outside and trying it over and over again until you do it. I can teach you these things all day, but what you really need to do is you just need to try it over and over again, and after you understand the basics of it. And like I said, like actually watching skateboarding, it might not seem like a huge help, but it really does. In high school, I used to just sit there and daydream about my tricks, and when I'd go outside to try it, I'd been thinking about that trick all day, like how to do it, visualizing it, and it honestly made it that much easier for me to land. And I'd be motivated to try it, I was excited to try it, so the same thing goes with learning the basics. I hope that helps. I am stuck in quarantine like the rest of the world. Hopefully this won't be months and months of this, but I'm gonna keep making videos for you guys to watch. If you wanna see a specific thing, just let me know in the comments right down below. If you want to see more videos like this, like I said earlier in the video, hit the subscribe button. That would mean a lot. I do videos all the time, and it's free and easy. You just click subscribe and you're signed up to see more. Okay, with that said, I'm wrapping this up. When I said my trick of the day earlier, I don't know if I explained myself, but for the last month, I've been trying to make myself do one flip trick that I'm psyched on in my garage. Today, it was an ollie under heel flip, and I post them on my Instagram story. You can follow me on Instagram. It's @AndyStrock, and there are a lot of fake accounts, but if you spell my name right, that's the one. I'm sure it's in the info. So tune into that. That's it, I think. Oh yeah, guys, if you want skateboarding, sorry, I have a whole skateboard company and a few companies that I own with my friend Brian Ames. If you need skateboarding gear, we have you at theshredquarters.com. All things skateboarding, you can get there. And if you have a local shop, I want you to support your local scene. Hopefully they do curbside service during this quarantine crap. You can just hopefully roll up and buy things and they'll bring it out to your car. But you can always carry our gear. Revive Skateboards, Force Wheels have a third skateboarding company, 3 Block Skateboards, but we have you at theshredquarters.com if you can't do that. So it comes straight to you, to your house. That's it. Hope you guys have a fantastic day. I am gonna go shower, and oh my gosh, and drink water. I'm gonna be drinking water and water not at the same time. That'd be weird, but maybe at the same time.